The person you know, they knew their evil spouse for a long time, and even after you, they returned to them. For some of you, the person you know had a child or children already that they hid from you. Another thing they hid from you is that they like and are with two genders. So because the person you know is not giving their evil spouse money, they want to communicate with you about the person you know. But as they can't get in touch with you, they have threatened the person you know that they will reveal their sexual nature online. The person you know is very angry about that and wants to harm them. Their evil spouse is very jealous of you, that you're the total opposite of them. You're kind, loving, helpful, and peaceful. They believe that you came into the life of the person you know to mess things up with their relationship. But their evil spouse always looks for someone to blame, and they chose you due to their jealousy. They want to try to stop the person you know from coming back to you, but you don't want them, and both of their nonsense. You're living your life. These evil people are not in your life. These people have a lot of mental and emotional problems, and you're nothing like them. The person you know feels like they are in a horror movie with all the bad things they are going through with their evil spouse. But they did it all to themselves because they were not supposed to return to them. They ignored their intuition. They want to return to you to ask you for money, but you're not going to give them anything. You don't even want them in your presence, in your life. They want you to give them everything you have so they can live a good life. And they had this same entitled mentality in the past with you too, and they gave you nothing. This is a very nasty thinking. This person you know doesn't care about anybody, and they are with someone who matches them, who is evil, wicked, and does black magic. The person you know was doing black magic for you not to have money, so you will stay with them, so they will control you, and you keep staying with them. They don't want you to rise above them. This person doesn't have self-love and is low vibrational. They did treat you unfairly. They don't like to take accountability. They try to stop you from your work. They don't want to put in the work like what you did to get where you are. They got their cult members also to bully you, to say bad things about your career. But the person you know thought they were getting paid for doing all this to you, but they didn't get any money. There's a lot of conflict among them. They burned the bridges with you after all the evil, unnecessary things they did. You've moved on. They don't want to let you go. They are hasty. Someone is defending you and don't like what the person you know is doing. The person you know thinks you beat them in life, but you were never in competition with them. They were competing and being verbally abusive and trying to destroy your divine union. They are hurt and feel hopeless, but they are very stubborn. They could have had a great life with you, but they only want shortcuts, only want money and material things, but don't want to work and go through the process of having. They love bomb to get their way, but it didn't work on you. They did have feelings, but they never showed you love. They wanted you to do everything. You could never rely on them to help you. You're doing well, inspiring people. They and their fake friends are harassing you, but they are being investigated for criminal activities. They tried everything to destroy you, but couldn't. Their evil spouse paid a dark spiritualist to change the desire of the person you know towards them instead. The person you know wanted you to chase them, so they did obsession and love spells on you. But that didn't work. You continue to elevate. They paid high-level spiritualists to bind the person you know towards them. The person you know tried to bind you to them so they could sacrifice you, but that failed. They slandered you, gave you nothing, insulted you, all because they wanted your destiny for themselves and doing black magic love spells behind your back. They wanted you crazy so that they can get your energy to manifest. If you're still with this person, stay away from them and let them go.